Hello. Oh god, I'm so fucking sleepy. Why is that a thing recently? What am I doing that's weird? My habits are about the same as always, but I'm just like super sleepy and lethargic. There may be monoxide monoxide poisoning in my house. Maybe that's what it is. If you'll find out 3 hours into the stream when I just stop talking and yeah. That would be a tragic end. Great for views, though. Great for views. Dying live on stream. Great for views. Honestly, if I was really dedicated to the stream game, I would just do it. But imagine the engagement, though. Imagine the engagement. Fan engagement. You guys better start throwing money at me soon or I'm gonna start growing desperate. This is set as sensitive, right? Maybe I'm gonna set it as sensitive just for that, actually. Oh my god, oh Jesus, last stream went terrible with trying to stream this game. I mean, it's a good thing because nobody was watching. But yeah, it was rough, man. The emulator. Hard to be engaged when streamer did. Oh, fucking... Don't even say that because I don't think it's true. I think that there will be tons of engagement, actually. I think people would just... Well, it depends on how you died, actually. It has to be, like, properly tragic. If it's just, like, a random accident, then it's, like, whatever. You know? We need a bit of mystery and a bit of intrigue, you know? So the kind of thing that will have people poring over old videos, trying to check for clues if there was any way we could have known. What I'm trying to say is that I'm going to hire a serial killer to get to me in one of these streams. Look forward to it. It's gonna be fun. Alright, now last stream went terrible, man. Last stream went fucking terrible. The game kept slowing down. It was just awful. Awful. It was impossible to stream. I mean, I'm glad that I figured out how to fix it. I think, actually, we're going to see if it is fixed. But I'm also prepared in other ways. This time, I have a little notepad, and I'm going to be drawing maps on this, because this is an NES Metroidvania, which means that it doesn't have a map. It's expecting you to draw them on paper, because people did that back in the day, you know? Back when people used to have, like, just paper around, because we didn't have, like, you know, hyper-technological, extremely convenient little pads on their pockets that we could just use to write our every thought whenever just we wanted. You know, people would just have paper. This is like the most boomer thing I've ever said. Yeah, I have a little notebook. I'm gonna be drawing the maps for this game as I go by them. No doubt I'm gonna do it poorly and then I'm gonna get lost, but that's part of the appeal, isn't it? So, yes, we're going to have to do that. Well, no, I think it's gonna be fun. I don't know how long this game is, though, like, just for a random, very casual playthrough. I know that there's, like, a speedrun that's, like, in 5 minutes or something crazy like that, but, you know, that's not what I'm gonna be doing. So I don't expect that it's going to be, like, one stream and I'm done kind of thing. But it might not be terribly many, which suits me fine, because then we can finish this game just more or less quickly, and then go back to Blasphemous, which with a bit more of a fresher mind, and try to get the other endings. That should be fun. Okay, give me a second while they start up the game. Probably should have done that beforehand. Alright, so... this should be fine. This should not start freezing and shit. We should be able to just play this. Please, God, let it happen. I don't want to have set all this shit up and then for it to turn out that it just doesn't work. By the way, how do you like my overlay? How do you like my startup screen? Sick, right? I like it. I actually put a lot of effort into lining up the game along with everything else. It looks great for the title screen. It's great, thank you. Yeah, so when I upload these to YouTube, I'm gonna upload the other attempt as part 0, just because it's such an awful thing. I didn't even start the game proper, right? So this is gonna be part 1. So now, I'm gonna say it again, even though I said it last stream. You may be wondering, why am I specifically playing the Japanese version of the game? Well, you may think that it's because like I care about authenticity and playing things in the original language, and like the same way that I did with Blasphemous, right? But that worked with Blasphemous because I speak Spanish. I don't speak Japanese. So why play it in Japanese? Especially again with as little text as Metroid, right? Here's the reason. The Japanese version has saved data. In the English version it didn't. You just had to use passwords. You had to write down passwords and do it. The Japanese version has saved data. Like, what? But inputting passwords is such a fucking pain in the ass. Of course I'm gonna play the version that has saved data. Yeah, that's the only reason. The only reason I'm playing the Japanese version of the game. Yeah. Let's just delete this one up top, because honestly that one was just for testing. There you go. Luckily they have Roman characters, so I can just write SOAR in there. Oh, that's the turbo button. Yeah, that's the turbo button. What's this? And then A, R, and then there we go. Okay. Finally going to start the game. My god, that took a while. My god, that was a pain in the ass just getting everything to work. Omachi kudasai. Yeah. Because these used to work with like, these were diskettes, right? Like this is the disk system specifically, right? Like there were cartridge games for the Famicom, but this is this particular one, and that's why it gets to have save data, right? Is because it uses the disk technology that didn't make it over. So I have to, in the emulator, I have to eject the disk, then switch the disk to side B, and then insert it again. Which is kind of a hassle, but less of a hassle than inputting a big password every time. I'll take it. Also, the sound is a bit different. I think the disk system had a bit of a better sound output or something. I'm not sure. Or maybe they just mixed it different. Hell yeah! Okay. This being an NES game, it's very like no explanation. They just drop you in it and go. Mostly because if you want an explanation, you would have read the manual. But I like it that way, honestly. It's nostalgic, you know? Well, it's nostalgic for me. Okay, so here's a bit of a weird thing about me in particular, right? I grew up, right? Not with Metroid in particular, but like with NES games, which is weird because I'm like 30, you know? I'm like a millennial. So like, you know, like I should have been all about the PS2 and shit, like when I was a kid. Or the PS1 or something. Like 3D games. Like the year I was born was the year that the N64 released. What was I doing playing NES games. Well, it's simply because I live in Latin America, which means that like you're not gonna get an like in the 2000s, you're not gonna get an original fucking console. I like Metroid when I was younger too. He's one of my favorite characters. I will not respond to rage bait today. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, like, why was I playing NES games, right? Like, it's kind of weird, like for somebody to be so into video games and be playing like. It's because of bootlegs. It's because we had a bootleg fucking console at home, right? That's sort of what everybody had back then. In the early 2000s, like when I was a kid, right? As I grew up, we got a PS2. I played a ton of PS2 games as well, but like when I was like a really young kid, I was playing NES games, right? On like one of those cartridges with like that purportedly have 2 billion games, but actually have like 30, which is still a lot for the price that they were selling them at, you know? Like it's still a bargain, assuming that they work, right? Because like an original NES game plus the console could easily run you like what, $120, and especially considering that at the time they were out of production already, right? Whereas the bootlegs, you can buy the bootleg console for like maybe 10, maybe 20, right? And then the cartridge that has as many games as, I don't know, 30 games, right? That would be like, what? Actually, I don't know what it will be because my dad bought them for me, but I doubt that it was $30 is what I'm saying. And even if it was $30, you get so many more games. Like, it was easy to find. If you lived in Latin America, it was super easy to find pirated games. Like, honestly, especially later on when I was buying games for the PS2, I would buy games for like, I would buy like pirated, burnt discs for like $1, right? It was like literally like well, $2 at the time. It was like 1,000 pesos, right? 1,000 Chilean pesos, which is very little money, right? It's like $2, like the price of a Costco hot dog, right? And like, yeah, they were on this shitty disc that would scratch that would get like super damaged if you just looked at them weird, but like it would work. And it was only $2. Like, what if it gets scratched? You just go and buy another one. Also, I realized that I forgot to draw the map. Yeah, good job, idiot. Bring the whole piece of paper and make a big deal about it and then forget to draw the map and get lost. Okay, so this is the starting area. I'm gonna draw like here a thing, little arrow. This is like the shaft. I'm pretty sure that I started right at the bottom of the shaft, didn't I? Actually, never mind. Never mind that. We're just gonna keep going up. Now, you would think that I would remember from last time when I was trying to play this on stream. I would remember what's up top. But, sadly, I have the memory of like a goldfish, so I'm gonna go check it out again. That's why I'm drawing the map. Yeah, no, I played a bunch of NES games. I really loved Super Mario. I never got very far in it because I was a stupid fucking kid, but I loved Super Mario 1. Never really played Mario 2 or 3. I don't think that was in the cartridge, but I had that Olympics game, the one with like the 400-meter run and everything. They were fun games. They were fun games. There were fun games in that fucking shitty bootleg cartridge. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. Oh, these guys can die. These guys take damage. I don't know why I thought they did. Or is it just this guy because it's red? I'm getting the impression that it's not gonna be worth it to kill him. Yeah, this is not going to be worth it, absolutely. I've already started, so of course I'm gonna, but I don't think this is going to be worth it to kill him. Don't you love this riveting gameplay? I'm gonna do it. There's no way that There's no way that this guy has infinite health, right? Oh, you can kind of stun lock him if you have the right timing. That's gotta be like frame perfect. I don't think you can kill these. They take the hit but don't get damage. No, never. Look at that. Right as you said it. Proven wrong in your face. Man, I was gloating and then the life disappeared. I literally just... Ugh. Humbling. This game is humbling me. Okay, so there's a door here. Like, if I go up and to the right, there's a door sort of here. This map is not gonna have the right proportions, because, like, I'm not gonna count pixels or tiles. So at some point when I fill this page enough, this stuff is gonna cross over in a way that doesn't quite make sense. That's fine, we just deal with that. Okay, so why did I think that these guys were impossible to kill? That's why, because the yellow ones are, but the red ones are killable. So good to know. Okay, so then there's a gate to the left above from that, so I'm gonna put that there. And then I think there's gotta be another one up there, right? Yeah, and this should be the last one, right? Okay. Yeah, okay, so then there's another one to the left. I'm just gonna write it like that. Okay. Okay, so what's in here? Just... I think this one just has an orange door that I can't open. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so that's the strat. You just make them spawn the pickup so that they stop spawning for a bit. I mean, yeah, you could just avoid them, but that seems like effort. I don't want to put in effort. Okay, this doesn't work for long enough, actually. Might be worth it to just avoid them. Right, yes, orange door. Okay, so I can remember that, I can remember that. So here, just a horizontal passage, then orange door over there. Just be like that. Alright. Everything good. Let's see, what else? What else? I'm fine with that. You can just stay there. Okay, I'm having less difficulty now. Maybe it's done last time. Maybe I just got used to the controls in that little time that I played the other day. Or maybe it's because the slowdown was fucking me up a lot. Okay, so if that's an orange door, then the one to the down, I want to check this one next. Just sort of go from top to bottom, so that I don't just randomly get lost, right? Okay, the emulation is not flawless, the game is slowing down ooh, ominous, creepy. The game is slowing down a little bit, but like, to be honest, it's not enough to be worth complaining that much about. It's certainly not as much as on the other one. I remember that this run has way too much health. I got tried to chip at it, but okay, so that's another orange door. Still can't do anything there. Good to know. I should get different colored pens so that I can write notes on the page better. Okay, come on. Alright. So then there's the door to the right, but I want to check if I did indeed go to the bottom of this. Fuck! Was that the door over there? Did I just skip it without realizing? Am I stupid? I just literally wasn't paying attention. Yes, there is. Okay, so that's the door there. Right, okay, so that matches up. So then... You're gonna have to deal with a lot of me backtracking because my capacity for keeping a mental map in my head is awful. I'm so bad at it. So that should be the starting area, right? And that's the bottom. Okay, so and then I was right. Like, if I don't backtrack, I get lost immediately, and that's only going to take longer, so... That's what this playthrough is going to be. I didn't backtrack that much in Blasphemous, but that one had a map feature. This one doesn't. I'm making my own map, so I have to be confident that I'm drawing it right. One thing I noticed last time is that the physics of your jump are different whether you do the spin jump or whether you just jump. Samus has less air control when she does the spin. And it's not a thing that's particularly easy to control whether she does the normal jump or the spin. Like if you're running at full velocity when you jump, she does the spin, kind of, but it's not that easy to keep in mind, you know, every time. It makes the platforming a bit tricky sometimes. No, I'm not doing that again. Okay, so this is the only way forward that we can actually go, isn't it? For right now, at least. There's a little bit of a hallway here. And then what's beyond? Oh, another elevator shaft? Okay. Okay, so I want to check what's like immediately to the bottom. This one does go down. Actually, I want to go up first because going down is easier. Man, the color really just kind of stark. mean, NES graphics and everything, but you know. Just kind of, they surprise you sometimes. I assume that the reason... Oh, there's just nothing there. I assume that the biggest reason for the colors is just to differentiate different little areas, you know? Like, just to make them distinct in the player's mind. Because you kind of need all the help you can get. Oh, I didn't think that guy would get me. Because you kind of need all the help that you can get, you know? If the game is not going to provide a map. Okay, so there's like a rock. Ah, fuck, I didn't think it was gonna do that. There's like a rock there. And I assume that we need the morph bombs to get it. Right? Actually, I can just farm health over these guys. Yep. Which I don't have yet. I'm pretty sure that's an upgrade that you get later. Okay, so let's check let's check that one to the right now. Ah! No. I'll take it. What, that is like what, 9 health? Oh, there's lava here. Okay, this is definitely not where I went the last time when I was trying. So, no clue what's in here, but it's definitely not the rockets. The rocket upgrade. Oh, fuck you! Okay, normal exit. Ah, fuck. The fact that there's an enemy there sort of suggests that there's maybe a way to go down, but I wouldn't know. Okay. Let's see here. Ah, fuck! How dare you? That almost knocked me into the lava. Okay, let's just write that down as well. Just been going right for a while. I have some coffee, so give me a second. Actually, I wonder how open-ended is this game, right? Like, how much are they going to allow me to get lost, right? Like, is it like a lot? Like, is it gonna be the thing where there's like a huge amount of the map open to me, but I have to find like the one thing that I need to progress? Ooh! Fuck! No! Ah, energy tank. Okay. Is there any reason for me to write that down? I don't think so. Once I collect it, it's collected, right? If I could see it but it was just left there, then there would be a reason, but if it's already collected, then it doesn't matter. This is a longer room. Oh, those get destroyed by the... Huh. Just by the normal? Okay. No. No. Alright. Okay, so there's another one of these. Dang. Let's try going up then, just sort of to begin with, right? I'm already finding this map that I made a bit unwieldy, to be honest. I'm not even that deep in. Okay, so there's one place to the left. We're gonna keep going, though. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna assume that it's fine. Oh! Oh, I can't just go up from here. Okay. So here are these things. I need somehow a way to go up. How to write that? Just... let's put a question mark there. I don't know what I need, but it's definitely something. Okay. Probably something that'll let me stand on top of those guys, right? Because I'm pretty sure that I can't do that now. Yeah, no, they just heard me. Okay. What's in here? Ominous again. Okay, I just rushed into that. I don't like those enemies, they're so hard to kill. And to be fair, maybe I just shouldn't be trying to kill them every time. Okay, here we need another orange thing. I assume that that's for the rockets. No clue, but I assume. Ah, fuck. Ooh. All right. By the way, are there any like very significant version differences between this, the Japanese version of Metroid, and the NES one that most people are used to in the West? Like, because I mean, obviously the fact that it has saves, right? Or like other than that. Oh, this is just the bottom. Okay, so this is just the dead end then. Okay, so I have to go all the way back to the other shaft and then go down. That's pretty much the only way that I can go now. This is like a long trek. There's like 5 rooms here that I have to go through. Most of them are short though. Fuck! No! No! Let me out! Let me out! Please let me out! Bastard! Bastard! Don't do that! Oh! There's also slowdown because of the sprites, because of trying to draw too many sprites on the screen. It seems like it's gonna happen whenever there's some of these guys, because they just kinda, when they reach the edge of the screen, they just stay there. Well, bad example. Right, so I'm pretty sure that there's gotta be a way to go down here, though, just because it seems a bit weird for there to be just an enemy. Randomly there, you know? Okay, hold on, give me 1 second. Lava. So let's just write it down as there being lava there. Badly calculated jump. Help! Help! Don't help! I do have a whole extra energy tank, so I probably shouldn't be that worried. Yeah. Yeah, just kind of adjusting my map a little bit. Fuck me, come on. Ah, I'm stuck, stuck, door stuck. Oh fuck, oh god, oh no, oh god, oh god. Help, help. Jesus. Okay, it's fine. We can still do this. We don't have to die. I'm just careful. Okay, that at least got the game to stop screaming at us. Okay. Okay, I'm getting the hang of this. I'm getting the hang of these guys. Okay, so the only place we can go now then that is not a dead end is going to be down from here. If I made the map correct, if I followed the map and made it correctly, right? So trying to get health whenever it's easy. Kind of cornered myself there for no reason. Oh, was that the floor? Yes, it is. Okay, so the last thing that there is in the shaft is just a door to the right, and then there's nothing more. So, hold on, let me just... Yep, okay. So in here we should have something that is gonna let us cross other places, right? There's kind of no other way, I think. If we don't find like an upgrade that's gonna let us cross through those orange doors or something else, then I definitely made the map wrong. I'm fucked up. Yep, that's the missiles. I'm pretty sure that the missiles do use by using... Fuck! Help! 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 Okay. Oh, you fucking bastard up there. I see you. God damn it. Alright. Oh, I should have made a death counter. That could have been fun. Because this is the first one, right? Nah, that's too much effort. Like, I mean, I could put some text on the screen counting it, but like, I would, that would kind of fuck me. Like, it would look super ugly because it didn't take it into account in the overlay. Like, I would want to make it in the Metroid font. I could do something like that, but I already didn't, so whatever. I keep the missile upgrade, right? I don't just lose it. Yes, I keep it. Okay. That's so extra. Okay. So I want to go back to that place where I died, actually, because I want to see what's up there before I start checking out the orange doors, which I assume are what the missiles are gonna let me open. Like, I seem to remember that. Also, there's definitely a way down from here that I could explore, probably with the bombs. With the... So, yeah. Wow, what the hell? They didn't do that before? I don't think. Wait, is 5 missiles just the maximum I can have? Yes, it is! Oh! I might as well use them just every time, right? Just whenever I can. I mean, when there's like enemies that take more than just a couple hits, just switch to them. Because it's not like I'm stockpiling them, right? Where am I yes, that way. These long ass stretches of map where it's just going up and down a little shaft. I'm not complaining, but it's such a squeezing more gameplay time out of the little that you have kind of thing, right? It's a typical NES game thing. Because, I mean, memory space was limited, there's only so many ways that you can do things. A lot of NES games were like super short, like they were super arcadey as well. Like they're very just, you turn them on once and have like a match and then the game ends and it's been like 5 minutes. The idea is that you can play them over and over, but they don't have a lot of content in that regard, you know what I mean? Like arcade ports and shit, tons of them. Like the original Mario Brothers, not Super Mario Brothers, just Mario Brothers. It's just one of those. I'm pretty sure there's like ports of like the original arcade Donkey Kong. It takes 5 to unlock missile doors in this one. It takes, wait, 5 missiles? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to chat, but you're probably responding to something that I said. 5 missiles? Like I need to hit it with 5 missiles? Thank you for telling me, because I would have just shot one at it, seen that it didn't work, and then just left, assuming that I needed something else. God, that's really helpful actually. Because that would have definitely happened. You piece of shit. To be fair, it probably said it in the manual that that's how it works. Come on, I'm trying to recover health here. I assume that's something that trips a huge amount of people up. Like, I assume that happens to everybody who plays this. Like, do I need to have full health for this? Probably not, but you saw me fall into the lava earlier, right? I just want to be sure. Fuck! You think they also do that in Metroid 2? I mean... yeah, that's just kind of a bad decision, to be honest. But I mean, you can forgive a little bit of growing pains when you're literally creating a genre, you know? After that, it's just one and boom, missile lockdown. Yeah, because that's what makes sense. That's what it obviously should have been. Riveting gameplay here, by the way. Riveting, I'm sure. Imagine being a parent and you see your child just play this all day. Yeah, I would believe that they're the work of Satan too. Like if this is what I saw, you know? Just like over and over. And like my child actually seems to be enjoying it. I'll be like, yeah, that's Satan. That's Satan! How else do you explain that, right? Oh, come on, you fucking bastard. Drop me a little bit more health. At least it rots your brain line. Yeah, like Satan! That's what Satan does. Obviously. Haven't you read the scripture? Do they just stop dropping you health after a certain amount? After you have a certain amount? I'm going to assume they do because... Yeah, okay. I'll just assume that that's what they do. There you go. No, but I think it stops a certain amount of the drops happening. Oh, so it just lets you farm for so long. Presumably in a single screen, because it's not dropping anything now and I'm not at the same amount of health. Okay, so they just kinda, they don't want you to just farm like that, I guess. Okay, so that was a blue, so that is... Ooh, elevator! Oh, hold on. Elevator going down. Okay. Can I shoot anything here? No? Okay. New area. Presumably, right? That took a while to load. Ooh. Ooh, creepy. Ooh, I don't like these things. Oh no, look at them. So, ooh, look at them. The big... Yeah, they want you to keep you going. Oh, bully new area. Yeah! Okay, so here's the thing. We're not going to go to the new area yet, though, because I want to check the orange doors. I want to check what's behind them. And I assume those are missile locks. So, yeah, we're just gonna know that that's there. I'm gonna mark this map as A. It's going to be going to B. I'm sure all of these have names that I would know if I just read the manual. All right. So the closest orange log is that way, so let's just go there. Oh god. Oh god. Help, 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 help. Man down, man down. Come on. We're not gonna do it the whole way now, but you know. I am playing pretty close though, actually. Oh god, fuck you! Fuck you too! You know, actually, if it puts me closer to the start, yeah, then this is actually closer. This is a death skip. It was intentional. It's a pro strat for the pros. The like zones, oh hold on, the like zones are separated by the elevator, so yes, definitely new area. You can walk from one into another, but the elevators will always take you somewhere way different. Okay, good to know. Dum dum dum. It is really weird that you can't just crouch shoot. Oh, come on. Okay, from here all the way up there's an orange door, so... I want to make sure that I have 5 missiles before I get there. Missile set. Oh, okay, those only give you 2. That's good to know. I thought that they would just refill. I assume that there's a way to increase missile tank capacity. Come on, I put it in an impossible spot. Why? Like, I assume you can get it because it has 3 zeros, right? It would be pretty silly for the maximum to just be 5 forever. And then give you an indicator with 3 zeros just to tease you. Same way you can increase health? Oh, okay, so just finding upgrades. I mean, yeah, of course there's a way to give you more missile count. What am I talking about? Like, finding scattered missile upgrades is like one of the iconic bits of Metroid. It's like the heart pieces in Zelda. That's like the collectible that they give you every game. Oh, the titular mechanics. Okay, next. It's not a titular mechanic because it's not in the title. That's what titular means. What do you mean, titular? It's iconic. It's not titular. I should not make fun of my audience, man. Like, I know word stuff. Sure you do, buddy. I'm sure you do. I love having you here. Don't let anybody tell you you don't. Turn shush into an emote. Oh! Oh, you didn't mean to do it? Oh, okay. So Twitch just does that? Good to know. I didn't know that was an emote. Okay, so let's see about what you said. Wow, they don't even react. Wow, that's not great design. Okay, so what's in here then? Secret! What is this? L? Uh-huh. Oh, it's long range bullets. There can only be 3 bullets on screen at a time, but now they reach all the way across the screen. Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. Okay. So just... let's call that explored, mark it on the map. Does that make these guys a lot easier to deal with? Yeah, it actually makes them quite easy. Well, not easy, but a lot easier than they were before. Yeah, it frustrated me as a kid into burning all the misses on the door, funny enough. Well, I guess you discover it somehow. It probably says it in the manual, but like... it was going crazy there for a minute. Did you see that? Like he just lost his footing. Like, hold on. That's fun. You just start freaking out. You can live. Favorite glitch. Yeah, I can see why. It's like that. Yeah. It's really weird, like at least I would expect that the doors react, right? Like in the way that enemies react when you hit them, so you know that you're doing something. No, they just don't at all. I must assume that they were expecting some people to not realize, right? You would think, right? Yeah, right? Like they did it kind of on purpose. Not to just troll people, but because for some reason they thought that that was a good idea. Like I just don't believe that they wouldn't realize that that's a thing that could happen, you know what I mean? It's just too obvious of an outcome to be accidental. Like that seems to me much more like a bad idea than a thing nobody thought about, than like an oversight. I don't have enough lasers. I'm gonna need to farm some on these guys. Never mind. Okay, so let's open this one now. Oh, I know what this is. These are Crate and Ridley, right? So I assume that a bridge here will appear if I kill both of them. I think that's what it is. I don't remember there being a place like this in the game. I don't remember this existing, but like this feels like that will be what it is. So I'm going to just mark it there. And those look like Ridley and Crate to me. I mean, granted, NES sprites, you have to have a little bit of imagination. Ridley just looks like a grey alien, kind of. But yeah, okay. So now we know. Okay, there's one more orange door here that I want to check out. They really appear immediately as you collect the thing, like frame one. Okay, so there's another orange door, and that's the one that's all the way to the right. Ah, Jesus, that's a long trek. Well, to be fair, I'm sure that in the grand scheme of things, this is actually like a super small, leisurely walk. Like, I'm sure I'm gonna be backtracking like way more later. Yeah. Okay. The ear is just all the way to the right, so... Oh god. No! That's supposed to be lava, right? Not like acid or anything, just lava. Or is it like evil acid and shit? I don't know. Kinda hard to tell. It's acid actually, huh? Okay. These NES sprites are not always, tiles are not always like very easy to make out, are they? Lava's darker. Oh, so there is lava in this game? So what, is there like a gameplay distinction, or do they just look different? Like, does lava kill you instantly or something? Oh god! No! I hate you! Die! Well, I'm getting hit a bunch, but at least I'm not falling into the lava. So I would say it's going better than last time. Gameplay distinction, lava hurts you harder. Oh, okay, okay, good to know. Okay, so the last orange door that I haven't checked is up here. I don't need that, I'm already filled. Hopefully there will be something good. Okay, what's in here? That's gonna be the bombs, isn't it? Yeah, that's the bombs. Okay. So we have that checked out. So with the bombs, I know there's the trick where you can. I don't know if that works in here. Oh, okay. So you can't do it here. Hey, hey. Well, what's up? Why are we saying hey? See that tube-looking shape? Oh, spoilers. Come on, dude. But in no reality, like, actually, thank you. There's nothing here, though. I assume that this is just to show you that that's a thing you can go into. Okay, so there are two things, then, that I want to check. Because there's one place that I'm pretty sure, one place with the rocks, that I'm pretty sure I needed that to go into, so let's backtrack some more. Hell yeah, this is the true Metroidvania experience, dude. This is just how you do these. These sort of things. Okay, so we want to go back there and back there, because I'm pretty sure that both of those places I can access now that I have the bombs. It's such a big backtrack. I'm really tempted to just die, but I should probably not do that so that I can keep my health. Because you respawn, when you reappear, you have like 30 health total. Enemies moving pattern, learn pattern, kill enemy later, rinse, repeat. Yeah, basically. Oh, not again. Oh, fuck. Getting caught in underneath the rocks is really the killer here. I mean, isn't that one of the things that Castlevania was really brutal for, though? Like, Castlevania was a game that was made out of reading enemy patterns, and some of them would be, like, fucked up, you know? Okay, so they pushed me too, so that's a thing that I'm gonna have to take into account. Oh yeah, absolutely. That and the rigid movement. Yeah, Metroid, I said Metroidvania. Castlevania had like a really difficult to manage jump. That's not what I wanted to do. There you go. I never make noises like that when I'm playing games. I'm not like a very reactive sort of person, you know? Like, obviously it would be way better for the stream if I was like the kind of person that really gets into it and just screams all the time. That's not me, right? But then again, I figure some people probably enjoy somebody being a bit more calm when they're playing games. That's not me. Like, it's a bit out of character when it happens, you know? And honestly, a bit embarrassing, to be honest, like, because, not because I think it's something shameful or anything, but just because it's a thing that I really notice, right? Like, because you notice it so hard, it sort of makes you self-conscious, right? don't know, I wonder if that happens to anybody else. Maybe that's just me. Okay, I'm getting better at this though. It's probably partly because of the long-range blaster, but like I'm actually looking at my energy levels and I'm going up, right? I'm not constantly bleeding anymore. The long-range laser helps a lot. Let's see, so where am I wanting to go? It's here up, right. And then another one that's very close to the starting area. That's very obvious. There I can use the bombs. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Ah! I fell down. Pretty fun. NES games really had a way to just get you into the zone, you know, because they didn't have a ton of space for like tons of story generally, unless you were playing like Final Fantasy or something like that. A lot of them are like just the gameplay looked like super distilled, you know. That's something that I appreciate when games do. Not that I don't like a good story or anything, but like it's like a thing. It's like a thing that I can appreciate a lot of the time. It's almost meditative, to be honest. Like the last time I was having an experience like that was when I was playing Minecraft. I was playing like one of the super early alpha versions of Minecraft, back when there was barely anything into the game, and I was trying to find diamonds. And diamonds are super rare in a lot of those early versions, like a lot rarer than in the later ones, right? So I just basically spent like a good while strip mining, or not even strip mining, cave diving, right? Going into caves and exploring them. And like, it's easy to forget, but that was the core loop that made Minecraft like super famous, wasn't it? Just like the mining felt so good, even if there was nothing else to do. Okay, so yeah, we sort of broke that barrier, right? Didn't we? So market. Okay, so you can just go from up to down like this. Can I stand up? Yeah. Okay, so that one will lead you. That one will just lead you to die, and that one's a dead end. So good to know. That one's also kind of a dead end, but I can make it work. There you go. Oh, you can stand on top of the tube. Okay, that makes it easier. I'm at full health now. Yay! So what are we going to find here? Oh, come on. Just die. There you go. Okay, so door to the right. And then one of these. Okay, hold on. Let me write it down. And then oh, come on. Ah! No! Come on! Ooh, that's a missile tank, isn't it? God damn it! That's an easy jump. Oh, that was something I forgot to do. I forgot to sync my audio. Wait. Ah. Okay. Okay. So, hidden wall. Those are going to be a thing, I suppose. Well, that only gave me missiles, did it? So what, just a hidden compartment for nothing but missiles? Oh, there is a trick to it where you can just do that. So what, just for like missiles? That sounds anticlimactic. There's gotta be something else here. I'm gonna just write it down. It's like a little hidden alcove, and we don't know if it leads anywhere. Just because it seems a bit weird to have a space like this and have it give you nothing. Bomb jumps hard to time but doable, yes. Yeah, right? I remember that being like one of those tricks that was iconic as well as everything else, you know? Okay, so I guess nothing there. And now I have 10 missiles, so that's nice. Okay, so now to the other... Got them! To the other place where I need the bombs. Wow, I'm just really bad at that, huh? Just falling into the lava. The acid. The acid. I remember that. It's acid. Oh, I wanted to kill that thing. Okay, so where am I going then? I'm going back there, down there, and back there. Okay. That's dirty. That's dirty, game. God damn it. I'm so bad. So bad at falling in the lava. That's what I should have put a counter for. How many times do I just walk into lava? That's it. Yeah, get used to it. God damn it. Well, to be fair, this is one of those games where, like Mega Man, it's one of those games where, like, you shouldn't expect to beat a boss without getting hit, you know? Like, it's not that kind of game. Like, you can, but it's not made so that you do. That's why they give you shit tons of health. You know, compared to something like, I don't know, fucking Mario. It's more about trading blows and just trying to make sure that you're coming out ahead. Which I like. Once you get into the mindset, it stops being so frustrating, you know? Can I get that? Yeah. Okay, so now down here. And then back to the start. Huh? Were those orange before? I don't seem to remember there being randomly differently colored platforms the first time I went through this area. I could be wrong, but I don't know, that seemed like a glitch. Okay, so here... Yeah, sure. Those guys have a lot more sideways mobility than they let on the first time. Bum bum bum. Okay, now these should be just destructible. Yeah, totally. Okay, so there's more stage down here. Which good to know, right? Really? Okay. It's getting bounced all around. Okay, door to the right. Gonna make some space and then draw it on my map. That's fucking scary. Okay, so where's this leading me then? Popo? To the danger zone. Way to... Oh. Is it? Wait, is the sound off actually? No, hold on. You should... Oh, it's back. Yeah, no, that was just the game loading. Okay, so this is a new area. We're gonna, as usual, leave it for later because there was more that we didn't check on the one up above. And honestly, if I'm gonna be checking any first, I'm gonna be checking the other one because the other one didn't have like a big monster face on it. So I get the impression that it's gonna be better, less daunting, less scary. Ding dong, ding dong, 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 dong. Oh. No, never mind. There was no place to check out here. There was nothing. Okay, so let's go to the other area then. I kind of trust that one more. Because I really feel like I've gotten everything that I can get for now in here. And honestly, there's not much reason to come back here unless I got a good idea that there's a secret somewhere that is not very visible. Because it feels like I'm only going to come back here either just for traversal or to get to that room once I defeat Raiden Ridley. That's what it feels like. Well, what am I doing? How do I get there? Like that, okay. Yeah, like there's not much reason to go back, is there? I'm pretty sure that all the dead ends have been explored, other than that one. Like the very obvious end game. Yeah, that's good progress though, clearing this whole area. Okay, so where am I going then? It is up from here, then down. Okay. This map is being really useful. You think I wouldn't have forgotten all of it already? Yeah, Metroid isn't particularly long. Maybe longer than your usual Famicom title at the time, though. I mean, yeah, this is like a pretty early Famicom title, I'm pretty sure. Early in the lifetime of the console, I mean, you know. Like what, was this released alongside Super Mario Brothers, or was it like a little bit after? But it's like way before something like Final Fantasy 1, you know? So it makes sense that it would be a bit shorter. Back when they hadn't yet completely figured out how to squeeze just an unreal amount of juice out of the space on the cartridge. Yeah, way before that, yeah. Because the NES had a pretty long life. Like, I'm pretty sure that it was alive before the SNES even released, which, by the way, didn't kill the console. They coexisted for a bit, right? Like, I'm pretty sure that from NES to SNES, it lasted like way longer than the Switch, you know? I think, anyway. Well, it's still not as crazy as the PS2 still being alive, still having like games released for it like up until something like 2015 or something crazy. Like, didn't the last PS2 game release like back in when the PS4 was already out or something? Like, official licensed one, you know? But that's mostly because Brazil. Okay, it probably was like a Winning 11 game or like a FIFA game or something. Like, you know, one of those soccer games. God damn it. Getting ping-ponged between enemies. Not a good feel. Oh, I'm starting to get a bit of a headache. I don't think it's because I'm sick, it's probably just... probably dehydration. I'm gonna Be drinking water. Literal, like 15 years of enough popularity that it was being produced. Insane. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. But the thing that you gotta take into account is not just that the console was very popular. Wait, you mean the PS2 or the NES? Because for the NES, yes, insane. But like for the PS2 had some particular circumstances around it. PS2, yeah. Well, the thing about the PS2 is that like the biggest reason it was still being produced and sold in Brazil is mostly because Brazilians were too poor to buy the PS3. Which sounds kind of xenophobic when I say it like that, but it's true, you know? Like, that's why the last titles released for it were pretty much exclusively soccer games. Guess who loves soccer? Well, the entirety of Latin America, but Brazilians, even more. You know? Well, that's as far as I know. I could be wrong about all of this and talking out of my ass. I don't think I am, though. Like, I'm pretty sure that I've heard that. Like, that's not just something I'm making up. And to be fair, I'm not sure that the PS2 was itself being manufactured. I just know that games for it were still being released and licensed. Like, I'm pretty sure most people were coasting off of the one that they already had and had for like 20 years at that point. No, it was it? Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know that part. Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's fucking crazy. Okay, let me drink some water. But no, yeah, like the story of video games in Latin America and Brazil in particular is kind of crazy. Like, Brazil pretty much convinced Nintendo to let them pirate games. It was weird, you know? Like, I forget what the story was. I was told this in one of my classes, but like, I'm pretty sure that it's true. Like, basically, like, when I say that piracy was rampant when I was a kid, like for PS2 games, it fucking was, man. Like, there were game stores and they would sell original copies of games, but it was sort of a known secret, right? It was a thing that nobody said, but that everybody knew, that the original real games were there just for looks, but actually you would go into any game store and you would say, hey, how much for the pirated copies? And they would be like, yeah, sure. They would hook you up, right? They would sell them in the same stores. I don't know if it was the same in America. Probably not to the same extent, right? Like, I'm talking every single store was like this, right? They would get the license to sell the original games and then they would just sell pirated copies, right? Like, I'm not talking street hawkers, I'm talking like actual stores, right? Not at the mall, not places like that, but like little game stores, right? And they would sell merch and everything, but like it was just, they sold pirated games. They always did it, you know? You gotta remember that burning, the machine that would let you burn DVDs back then, expensive. Not like prohibitively so, but enough that if the pirated game is being sold for like $1, that's probably more worth it for you, unless you had a reason to be burning CDs. Oh yeah, not only that, here they wouldn't bother because used game sale was kind of hot here. Yeah, right, because even if you wanted to get games for cheap, you would buy them used in America. You're from America, right? So you would sell them used. You would buy them used in America because that's because there's people buying the original ones, and of course you want to buy the original ones, right? Because the original ones are so much nicer. The pirated copies are just really shitty. I mean, there's a reason they only cost $2. They were skimping out on the right on the printed. Like when I say that all of my discs were scratched, they were all, and it's not just because I was a bit of a careless kid. I mean, I was, but that's not the only reason. They were also like a lot less durable, right? You pay for what you get, is what I'm saying. But like that's the thing. Like all of my friends who had a PS2 had it like chipped. And with, I'm just taking a rest, that's why I'm staying still in the game, by the way. All of my friends who had a PS2 had it like chipped and just had a huge collection of like pirated games. I myself had like, what, something like 60 games, 60, 70, right? PS2 games total, and all pirated copies, all save for one. Here's the thing, right? Owning original games, owning the original copy of a game as a kid for me, and Latin America, right? Owning the original copy of a game was like a bit like a dream, you know what I mean? Like the original copies of games had sort of this mystique about them because you knew that they were nice, but like you would never dare to ask your parents for that. Because like, why? You know, like that's so expensive in comparison. It was about the same price as it was in America, but the wages are a lot lower, so that's why it seems a lot more expensive, even though it's still just $60 or so, right? Yeah, it was kind of like a dream. Like if a kid had like the original copy of a game, everybody sort of wanted to see it, and he would have good reason to sort of be a bit jealous of it. Sort of 40 back then. Yeah, it was probably 60 here, import fees, I would assume. But like yeah, like if a kid had the original copy of a game, it was like, oh, can I go see it? Can we play it? Holy shit, you know, like can we? And especially when there were rumors of copy protection in certain games, which was a real thing, right? It was like having the sanctioned 100% legit copy of the game was like a thing that you sort of wanted, sort of craved. It was like it was the rich kid who had them, you know. It was always the rich kid who had them. Well, actually, one of the kids that I hung out with wasn't really rich, but I'm pretty sure that his dad was like a truck driver for one of the importing companies or something, where he could get like electronic goods kind of for cheap, even when he wasn't like that well off. And then another kid was the son of like a military guy, so he was actually kind of a not rich family, but like well off, you know what I mean? Yeah, they would have the original games. I was just doing pirated ones, and it's not like I was poor, you know what I mean? Like I was fairly middlingly standard, right? Back then. We were fine, right? Is what I'm saying. It's just everybody had the pirated copies. That was just how you played games back then in the PS2. Having a nice conversation here, just kind of sitting in place, giving myself a bit of a rest from the game while I drink my water. It definitely was the hydration why I was starting to get a headache, man. I was like as soon as I'm done drinking this, I immediately feel so much better. It's crazy. Remember to hydrate. The problem is now is that I feel a bit bloated. I might have drunk a bit too much. Oh man, I'm having fun with it though. I'm having fun with this game. The music here is nice as well. Not as iconic as the rest of it, but hydrate so you don't dehydrate. Yeah. That's so fucking corny, man. Did you know there is such a thing as overhydration? Like you can die from drinking too much water? I mean, You'd have to drink a stupid amount of water though. Like, struggling to drink all of it. I like corny Stacy. Oh, because I said it was corny. Man, shut up. Just you're getting banned. I'm sorry. Because not my fault. You need to drink more than a liter per hour. Yeah, you need to drink like a huge amount, like an amount that your body would tell you would be super uncomfortable to do. But like it can happen, and it basically makes your cells explode. Kind of, or dissolve, or something like that. It basically fucks with osmosis in your system, right? Because osmosis is like how your cell brings things in, right, into itself and out of itself. So basically, the way that it does that is just by water pressure being like higher in one side of the cell wall and lower on the other. So then things, as all hydrodynamics is, just kind of flow from the lower pressure area to the higher pressure area. And look, now it's now stuff is inside of the cell, right? And the cell can intake salt. But if you drink like a crazy amount of water, like a really crazy amount of water, you can kind of fuck with that, you know? And yeah, you die. You just, a bunch of systems in your body just kind of start breaking down because the cells are not functioning, which somehow is terrifying. Like, as a way to die is somehow way more scary than, like, you know, organ rupture, you know? Like, just the idea that it's your cells that are not working. I don't know why that is so much more scary, so much more raw in my mind, you know? Incidentally, that's more or less the same thing that happens when you drop saltwater fish into freshwater or vice versa. Kind of. I mean, it's not the same thing, obviously, but it's like kind of similar in the sense that it fucks with their cells in a pretty fundamental level. Like, it's not that the salt kills them, it's just that the concentration of salt means that the osmosis process in their bodies stops working properly. I may be talking out of my ass because this is some stuff that I learned in like middle school, like 20 years, not 20 years, it's like 15 years ago, so just, you're gonna have to forgive me if I'm misremembering the data. I'll tell you what though, since I'm already taking a bit of a break from the game, I might as well just leave you here with the music while I go to the restroom. So I'm gonna be right back. Give me 1 second. In hindsight, I should have put some text on the screen that said that I was going to be right back. Okay, let's actually explore this area. God damn it, I took the elevator by accident. Fuck! Going down. I'm a genius. There we go. Alright, finally, Jesus. Can I destroy these things? They look like statues of things. Like, they remind me of the Wizards from Zelda. Okay, so yeah, I have to start another map if this is gonna be a different area. Let's do it like this. We should do it on another page. Okay, so this is gonna be area B, which probably also has a name. Here, back to the start, and then here, just 2 exits, 1 to the left and 1 to the right. Okay. Let's take the left one first. Okay, let's take the right one first. I just want to see, because if any of these is an immediate dead end, then I want to check that one first, right? If they both extend, yeah, it seems like they both do. Okay, then I'm taking the left one first. Because, you know, I hate like going on the left and leaving like the right one for later, and then doing a whole quest on the left, and then I just take the right one after like 3 hours, and it turns out that it's an item that would have really helped me the entire time, right? Which happened to me in Blasphemous more than once. Can I somehow shoot missiles down? Damn it! Okay. So, no clue what that is. I'm gonna just make sure to mark it on my little map. And then move on. I assume that this is the lava that you were mentioning that takes so much health away from you. God damn it! Ah! No! Alright. I didn't last very long here at all. Oh, okay, so you just spawn back at the start. Okay, that's good to know, that's good to know. Like, I don't have to go all the way from the starting zone. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, so that thing just drops popcorn, I guess. So just be careful of the popcorn. It's obviously not supposed to be popcorn. Okay, I'm gonna give it another try, but if there's gonna be way too many more of those, then I'm just gonna go to the right instead. Well, why do they put one there that doesn't shoot though? I mean, it did shoot for a little bit. It shot like one time, and then it just sort of decided to stop. Wonder what that's about. It shoots on entry to the screen, yeah, but like why only then? Like, do I just have to wait until they run out? Is that how I cross them safely? Or is it just that one that stops? I think that's the only one that stops. That's very tricky though. Because the pattern is random, so you just have to... I guess you just have to come in with more health. Actually, I want to check something. Because this feels like the type of game that would do that. Okay. Whoa, hold on, I just saw something. You fucking bitch. What? But then nothing? What do you mean? What do you mean? There's gotta be something. What am I not seeing here? What? So what's the point then? Well, I guess I'm not gonna find out. So until I have something that I don't have right now. Let me out. Let me out. I wanna go out. Thank you. Okay, let's just write that down. Okay. Okay, so he seems to always jump as high as you do. No, not really. Okay, can I kill him with missiles? No. Good to know. There's something highly suspicious here with these bubbles. Like, it makes me think that there's a way to get up there. I can only think of like... Nope. Okay. No clue then. Maybe from above or something, I don't know. Or maybe they're just set dressing up and overthinking it. That's also possible. Can I kill this one? I can kill this one. You see, it's because it is a different color. Biting social commentary on racism. Did you know? This might take also like a billion hits. Or one missile. Okay. So from here, next area is like a little elevator shaft. Okay, let's go as usual up first. Oh, that one doesn't die. Okay. Can I reach there even, actually? Yes, okay. Oh, that's solid. I thought that that was just... Yeah, I didn't think those would be solid. Oh, come on, really? Like, I just need to jump a little bit higher? Oh, how dare you? How dare you? Yeah, I just need to jump a little bit higher. Is there like a ridge here that I can... No, not really. Okay. Okay, okay. We just need a higher jump. Good to know. So go up here. Need a higher. I'm gonna type it as an H for higher jump, and then there. Okay, what's down then? Okay, let me write that down first though. So door to the left, and then a fucking hole, a fucking fake floor here. And more level to the bottom. I want to check that door out first though. God damn it. Oh, that was lucky. That's not what I was intending to do, but he just got hit. Nice. Also, they do follow you like the other ones. They just hop in place when they're... Okay, okay, good to know. Bum, bum. I still can't believe that this would be just nothing. What's in here? Show me your secrets. Do I have to shoot 27 bombs? Do I have to just blast it with like 30 bombs? Like, is that how you do it? Like the missiles where they want you to use your entire tank for some godforsaken reason? Could be, you never know. Alright. Doing good so far. That's fine. Okay, let's try this one again. See if it won't kill me this time. He's chasing now. Yeah, he's relentless once he starts chasing. You really want to try to take him out before. I think that's obtainable without getting hurt. Okay, yeah, he starts chasing immediately. Okay, I'll just use the... Oh, fuck me. Okay, we're gonna try the other way then. If this is gonna be like that. Because this is pretty difficult. Maybe I'm just bad, honestly, because these old Nintendo games... They were kind of notorious for being hard sometimes, you know? The really old ones in particular. I'm already doing bad in this room. God damn it! Okay, that was a pretty bad performance, huh? Maybe I should explore the other place, actually, the one with the scary thing. Maybe that one is gonna be less difficult. What do you mean? What do you mean he's chasing now? What did I didn't do anything different. Before he would just stay there and just kind of bounce up and down. Why is he all of a sudden deciding to just... And then he stopped. There's gonna be like an element of randomness to that, I think. That was kind of way different than what he did last time. There you go. God damn it! Fuck! I wasn't paying attention. I thought that was gonna be the end. I don't know why I thought that. I just stopped looking. Help! 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 I can't make it up. Help! Oh no! I destroyed the thing. Ah! Okay, fuck. And then I felt right back. Jesus, okay. I just got distracted and walked into the lava, man. Why did I do that? I just stopped looking. Don't just stop looking. This is why I'm terrified of cars. This is why I'm terrified of driving a car, man. This is why I'm scared of driving. Like, imagine you just have something like that happen, but you're on the highway. Fucking hell, man. I'm not gonna die in a car crash like a fucking chump. Certainly no one that isn't my fault. That is my fault. It's fine. I'll just never get into a car. This is healthy. This is healthy behavior. Oh, you get hurt if the brick appears while you're standing there. Okay. For some reason, even though that's the most obvious outcome, I didn't think that that would happen. All right. Okay, we're gonna leave that side a bit unexplored because we're gonna go down first. Just to see what's there. Okay, so way to the left. You can just write it down here. Dragon! It's probably not supposed to be a dragon, but that was what came to my mind first. Letting me shoot fire at you. He's gonna super fucking kill me, holy shit. What is this? Lizard. Yeah, that's probably more likely what it is. Okay, so that was like a boot with a wing on it. So my immediate impression is that it's higher jump. Like, hold on. Oh, for sure, that's what it is. Okay, that's dope though, because that means that I can go back to that other place that I was in just now. Actually, there's another place back in the first area that I could probably maybe now check as well. Hold on. Before I check that, actually, I want to check the rest of this area too. Space Boots is the item name. Space Boots! But I mean, we're not in space, are we? come on. They make you jump like it. That's fair. That's actually a good reason for the name. Okay, here's the thing. I can tell that I'm getting tilted. I can tell that I'm getting tilted. So I'm just gonna save and quit. How much could I say? Please wait. Dip dup dup dup. Dip dup dup dup. Dip dup dup dup. Email. So yeah, switch to the A side. Eject. Switch. Pop in. Oh hell yeah! Every time I look at my stream output, I'm like pleased with how well I lined it up. It looks seamless. I even matched the colors. Right, because they don't necessarily match because I got the graphics from Spriter's Resource in order to build the background, right? And the colors on the NES are not really standardized because they were made for CRT TV, so there's like different profiles you can use. I just had to find the one that matched. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. The music's pretty nice. I also like how they gave like a little 3D effect to the letters that they didn't do in the English one when they wrote Metroid. In the English one, they're just flat against the screen. I mean, they have like a 3D effect, but they don't have the perspective, you know? It kind of evokes Star Wars, doesn't it? Like with the title scroll, how it's like tilted like that. I don't know, it does to me. Anyway, I'm going to be right back, and after I'm done, I'm gonna play. Actually, should I end the stream? I kind of feel like I should. Just because I'm kind of tired, right? It's fine to have a shorter stream every so often, doesn't it? Isn't it? Like, if I was already getting kind of tilted at the end of Metroid, I can't imagine that it's gonna be much better in Dynasty Warriors 2. And besides, I have to play with Zhang Liao, who has the worst moveset, along with Luman, because it's the same. So, I'm not looking forward to that. So yeah, I'll just leave it for another day. It's kind of a tiring day today. It's Saturday. Honestly, the biggest reason for me doing this stream today, because I don't usually stream on Saturday, right? The biggest reason for me doing it was because I didn't do it yesterday and usually do stream on Fridays. I don't have a schedule, but like I have days that I like to try to hit and keep track of them myself. It was nice though. It was nice. It was fun playing the game. It's an old game, but it's a good one. It has a bunch of nothing in the middle. It's not nothing, but a bunch of just a lot of doing the same thing for a good while. But honestly, that just kind of gets you into the zone, doesn't it? I had fun. I had fun. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye. There you go. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.